Did you know clocks can lose time in the mountains? This fascinating phenomenon occurs in Japan, where a clock that keeps time perfectly at sea level will actually lose 16 seconds each day when placed at an altitude of 1,200 meters. The culprit behind this surprising fact is gravity, which varies depending on your location. At higher altitudes, like in the mountains, the gravitational pull is slightly weaker than at sea level. This means that time itself can flow at a different rate, causing discrepancies in how accurately our clocks keep up. Scientists have studied this effect and found that the tiny changes in gravity can have noticeable impacts on timekeeping devices. So, when you're hiking in the beautiful Japanese mountains, you might just notice that your watch betrays you. This intriguing connection between gravity and time reveals how delicate and extraordinary our universe truly is. So the next time you venture up a mountain or even travel to a different part of the world, remember that the forces of nature can affect time in ways you might not expect. Why exactly does the Ember Smart Mug impress coffee lovers? This innovative device, known as the Ember Mug 2, is designed to keep your drinks consistently warm at the perfect sipping temperature. Its unique feature is its ability to maintain your preferred beverage temperature for hours, so you can take your time enjoying every sip without the worry of your coffee or tea cooling down too quickly. The interactive LED display makes it easy to adjust temperatures and lets you know when your drink is just right. Whether you're busy at work, relaxing at home, or commuting, the Ember Mug 2 adapts to your lifestyle. Simply pair it with the Ember app on your smartphone to personalize settings and receive notifications when your drink is ready. This mug has truly transformed the way people experience warm beverages and has become a favorite gadget for many tea and coffee enthusiasts. What will they think of next? Did you know that Sierra Leone has the lowest life expectancy? The life expectancy in Sierra Leone stands at a staggering low of about 47.5 years, making it the lowest in the world, according to data from the World Health Organization. This alarming statistic is influenced by a tumultuous history marked by a brutal civil war from 1991 to 2002. This conflict claimed countless lives and resulted in widespread destruction of infrastructure, leading to a breakdown of essential services such as healthcare and education. Consequently, many citizens lost access to basic needs, contributing to deep-rooted challenges. Health issues, including malaria and high maternal mortality rates, further complicate the situation, as many women struggle with inadequate medical facilities during childbirth. Economic instability also exacerbates these issues, leaving a significant portion of the population living in poverty, which hinders access to nutrition and proper medical care. Although Sierra Leone is slowly making strides in recovery, improving life expectancy remains a monumental task, reflecting the resilience of its people as they strive for a healthier and brighter future. Guess what really drives tax transparency in Australia? There's a growing call for clearer information on tax expenditures, which are the financial benefits or deductions that governments provide. In Australia, many citizens contribute taxes not just through their paychecks, but also through everyday purchases like groceries and gas. Yet many people feel left in the dark about how these funds are actually spent. As more Australians become aware of this issue, they are demanding better transparency from the government. This means they want to see exactly how their taxpayer dollars are being allocated, whether for schools, healthcare, or infrastructure projects. With increased public interest, there's hope that leaders will work to create clearer reporting on budget spending, making sure citizens can track how their contributions support vital services. Could more transparency change how we view taxes altogether? What do astronauts wear against space radiation? Astronauts wear visors made with real gold to shield their eyes from harmful cosmic rays and intense sunlight in space. These special visors aren't just a fancy accessory. They play a crucial role in protecting astronauts during their missions. Gold is an excellent material for this purpose because it reflects nearly all light and doesn't corrode easily. When astronauts are on a spacewalk, they encounter sunlight that can be up to 100 times more intense than what we experience on Earth. Without proper protection, their eyes could be damaged by the ultraviolet rays. So these golden visors combine practicality and a touch of luxury, ensuring that astronauts not only stay safe, but also look stylish in the vastness of space. That's a win-win when exploring the final frontier, isn't it? Why was Stalingrad the bloodiest battle in history? The Battle of Stalingrad, fought between August 1942 and February 1943 during World War II, holds the grim title of being the bloodiest battle ever recorded. This catastrophic conflict involved more than 2 million soldiers and civilians, resulting in staggering casualties. The battle marked a pivotal turning point in the war, as the Soviet Union faced off against Nazi Germany in a desperate struggle for control of the city. Soldiers fought fiercely amidst the rubble, enduring freezing winters and relentless bombardments. The urban landscape of Stalingrad became a deadly maze of snipers and street combat, forcing both sides to adapt quickly to the brutal conditions. This ferocity led to staggering losses, with estimates showing over 1 million casualties on each side, including soldiers and civilians caught in the crossfire. Ultimately, the Soviet victory at Stalingrad not only halted the German advance, but also marked the beginning of a series of defeats for Hitler's army, reshaping the course of the war in Europe. Meet Babbo Natale, Italy's beloved Father Christmas. In Italy, Santa Claus goes by the delightful name Babbo Natale, which means Father Christmas. Every Christmas Eve, he makes his rounds, delivering gifts to excited children across the country. But the holiday fun doesn't stop there. Italy has another cool tradition involving La Befana, a kind-hearted witch who also brings presents. On January 6th, during the Feast of the Epiphany, La Befana swoops down chimneys to fill the stockings of children, ensuring they have something special to enjoy. This blend of Santa and La Befana reflects Italy's rich culture and diverse holiday customs. Families gather, share meals, and celebrate in warmth and joy, making the festive season truly magical. So when you think of Christmas in Italy, remember it's not just about Babbo Natale. It's also about the enchanting spirit of La Befana and the traditions that bring everyone together during this special time. Guess what really drives mail regulations in America? In 1894, the United States government took a bold step by banning the mailing of obscene materials, which surprisingly included playful illustrations of dancing skeletons. Authorities found these images too suggestive, even though they were meant to be funny. This ban is a fascinating glimpse into the cultural mindset of the Victorian era, where strict moral standards shaped various aspects of everyday life, including what you could send through the mail. The decision to restrict these lighthearted drawings reflects how societal values can influence laws, especially concerning decency and public morality. As you think about this, consider how our own standards today might affect what we find acceptable in communications and art. Isn't it intriguing to see how perceptions of humor and decency can change over time? Discover how your tongue can be a spy's secret weapon. Your tongue is not just for tasting delicious food, it plays a crucial role in our ability to communicate. In the high-stakes world of espionage, the distinct features of your tongue can become vital for identification. For example, if a spy were to go missing, investigators might analyze their tongue's unique shape and markings to pinpoint their identity, offering a surprising twist in the tale. Beyond being a tool for flavor, the tongue helps form the sounds of speech and is packed with taste buds that allow us to enjoy sweet, sour, salty, and bitter flavors. This organ can even reflect our health, showing signs of dehydration or deficiency. So the next time you savor your favorite meal or share a secret, remember, your tongue is not just sitting in your mouth, it's working hard and playing a vital role in your communication and enjoyment of life. What if I told you Kentucky is a Civil War crossroads? This remarkable state is the birthplace of two influential leaders, Abraham Lincoln and Jefferson Davis. Lincoln, who would become the president of the Union, was born near Hodgenville, while Davis, who led the Confederacy, took his first breaths in Fairview. Their differing legacies illuminate Kentucky's complex historical role during the Civil War, a time of deep division in the United States. The paths of these men, raised in close geographic proximity, offer a fascinating insight into how personal backgrounds can shape political ideologies. Lincoln is celebrated for his efforts to unite the nation and abolish slavery, while Davis is seen as a symbol of the Confederacy's quest for independence. In a state caught between two worlds, Kentucky serves as a poignant reminder of the struggles and contradictions America faced in its quest for unity and justice. Did you hear about Illinois' quirky dog law? In Normal, Illinois, it's actually against the law to make faces at dogs. This strange regulation might sound silly, but it likely aims to promote a safer environment between humans and our furry friends. Making exaggerated facial expressions at dogs could provoke them unexpectedly, potentially leading to bites or bad behavior. By discouraging this kind of interaction, the law encourages people to treat animals respectfully and gently. Animal etiquette is important not just for avoiding misunderstandings with dogs, but also for ensuring that our communities remain friendly places for all. Next time you're in Normal, remember to keep those funny faces to yourself. Isn't it fascinating how laws can reflect our culture and protect animal welfare? Have you ever wondered why we say bless you? This common phrase traces its roots back to ancient times, when people believed that sneezing could expel evil spirits. In many cultures, a sneeze was seen as a sign that a person was vulnerable to illnesses that could invade the body. To counteract this, saying bless you became a way to offer protection and goodwill. Some historians link the phrase to the bubonic plague era, when sneezing was a symptom of the disease, prompting a prayer for safety. Interestingly, variations of this saying exist in many languages worldwide, showing how this protective sentiment transcends cultural barriers. Even today, when someone sneezes, we're reminded of these ancient beliefs, transforming a simple reflex into a moment of connection and care. So the next time you hear bless you, remember it carries a legacy of hope and protection. Why exactly does the human eye see 10 million colors? This incredible ability comes from millions of tiny cells in our eyes called cone cells, which are sensitive to red, green, and blue light. When light hits these cone cells, they send signals to our brain where all the magic happens. The brain interprets these signals and allows us to experience a vibrant array of colors. Imagine a sunset with shades of orange, pink, and purple. It's all thanks to this amazing process. However, there are creatures like the mantis shrimp that have even more complex vision. They have up to 16 types of color receptors, enabling them to detect colors beyond our wildest dreams, such as ultraviolet light. While humans can enjoy a colorful world, the mantis shrimp's perspective is like viewing an entirely different spectrum. This difference highlights how diverse life can be and how evolution shapes perception in unique ways. Isn't it fascinating how our eyes allow us to see so many colors, yet still leave some mysteries unsolved? Is it really true that your left hand types more? It turns out the left hand is not just along for the ride when you're typing. It actually covers some pretty complex tasks. While your right hand mainly manages the mouse, the left hand takes on a lot of the heavy lifting, especially when it comes to typing letters, numbers, and shortcuts. This division of labor highlights how our brains coordinate movement between both hands. For example, when you're typing quickly, your left hand often hits the more frequently used keys like A, S, D, and others, allowing you to keep up with your thoughts. This unique setup shows just how essential each hand is for different functions, maximizing speed and efficiency in typing. So next time you're typing away, try to notice all the amazing work your left hand is doing. What other fun facts about our hands can we discover? Are you afraid of losing your phone signal? Nomophobia is a real fear that many people face today. This anxiety revolves around the dread of being without a phone or losing signal, demonstrating just how intertwined technology is with our everyday lives. Imagine walking into a place with no service or accidentally leaving your phone at home. For some, this moment can trigger a wave of panic as they worry about missing important calls or notifications. The rise of nomophobia can be linked to our constant connection with friends, family, and even work. When technology makes our lives easier, it can also make us feel vulnerable without it. It raises interesting questions about our reliance on smartphones. Have we become too dependent on these devices? Understanding this fear can help us find a balance between enjoying technology and staying present in our daily lives. Is it really true that Romans ignored zero? Unfortunately, yes. The ancient Romans had a unique way of counting that didn't include the concept of zero. Their system, known as Roman numerals, was based on a range of symbols like I for 1, V for 5, and X for 10. This counting system began with the number 1 and skipped over 0 altogether. This absence shows us how the Romans viewed numbers. They were more focused on counting actual objects rather than empty spaces or the idea of none. While this worked well for their needs, like keeping track of armies or building projects, it also limited their ability to represent more complex mathematical concepts. The idea of 0 didn't hit the history books until much later, thanks to cultures like the Indians, who eventually introduced it to the Western world. Isn't it fascinating how something so fundamental in mathematics wasn't always recognized? Here's a wild fact about Richard Branson's beginnings. At just 16 years old, Richard Branson launched his first venture, Virgin Records, despite grappling with the challenges of dyslexia. While others might have felt discouraged by struggles in school, Branson saw an opportunity. His determination led him to create a record label that would sign iconic artists and change the music scene. What's incredible is how he didn't stop there. Known for his daring spirit, Branson soon expanded the Virgin brand into diverse industries, from airlines to space travel and telecommunications. His adventurous mindset redefined entrepreneurship, making Virgin synonymous with innovation and excitement. Imagine a world where a single idea can transform multiple sectors. Branson's story inspires millions, showing that setbacks can become stepping stones to success. Are you ready to chase your dreams like Branson does? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Buddhist populations thrive. In Cambodia, Thailand, and Myanmar, a staggering 97% of the people in Cambodia and about 90% in Thailand practice Buddhism, making these countries some of the most Buddhist-dense regions on the planet. This ancient religion, rooted in the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, or the Buddha, emphasizes concepts like mindfulness, compassion, and the search for enlightenment. Millions of people in these nations participate in vibrant festivals, meditate in serene temples, and follow the Eightfold Path to cultivate wisdom and ethical conduct. The rich cultures of these countries are deeply intertwined with Buddhist traditions, influencing everything from art and architecture to daily life. Monks wearing saffron robes can often be seen walking through towns, collecting alms and sharing teachings. How do you think these practices shape the communities and their values? Ever thought about why our stomachs are so resilient? The human stomach is a fascinating organ that manages to balance toughness and delicacy every day. Inside, it regularly encounters hydrochloric acid, a powerful substance capable of dissolving metal. To protect itself from this harsh environment, the stomach produces a special mucus layer that coats its lining, acting as a shield against self-digestion. This layer is crucial because, without it, the acid could cause serious damage like ulcers. Additionally, the cells that line the stomach aren't permanent. They get replaced every 3 to 5 days. This rapid turnover helps keep the stomach safe and functional, ensuring that it continues to break down our food effectively. The combination of protective mucus and quick cell renewal allows our stomachs to do their important job without harm, showing just how remarkable the human body really is. So the next time you enjoy a delicious meal, remember the amazing work your stomach is doing to keep everything running smoothly. Why exactly does Comic Sans get so much hate? This quirky font, designed by Vincent Connor in 1994, was inspired by the handwritten text common in comic books. With its playful curves and informal look, Comic Sans aimed to bring a casual flair to digital text. However, this font has faced significant backlash over the years, as many see it as overly casual for professional settings. Critics argue that its frequent misuse in serious communications dilutes the intended message and creates a sense of unprofessionalism. Interestingly, despite the criticism, Comic Sans has a dedicated fan base that appreciates its charm and readability, especially for children and those with learning disabilities. The question remains, can a font really be hated, or is it simply the way we use it that gives it a bad reputation? Prepare to be amazed by ants in warfare. These tiny insects show surprising military intelligence when faced with challenges. Ants don't just charge headfirst into battle, they strategize. For example, they often send weaker members of their colony to test the enemy's defenses first. gathering valuable information without risking their strongest fighters. This smart tactic helps the colony gauge its chances of success. Additionally, ants are known for their sneak attacks, launching surprise offensives that can overwhelm unaware foes. The collaborative approach of an ant army exemplifies teamwork and clever planning, allowing these small creatures to conquer much larger opponents. It's fascinating to think that while humans study military tactics, ants have been practicing their own version for millions of years. Who knew that such small beings could teach us big lessons about strategy in nature? Have you ever imagined flying powered by pedals? In 1902, an inventive New Yorker named Gustav Whitehead patented a fascinating flying machine that relied on bicycle pedals and compressed air for power. While this contraption never soared through the skies, Whitehead's ambitious vision predicted a future where personal flying vehicles would be common within just a decade. His ideas opened the door to countless innovations in aviation, inspiring future inventors to experiment with human-powered flight. Although the technology of his time wasn't quite ready for liftoff, the seeds of creativity he planted eventually blossomed into modern aircraft that we see today. Can you imagine how different our world might be if Whitehead's dream had taken flight? His bold attempt reminds us how imagination often leads to groundbreaking advancements, paving the way for the incredible flying machines we rely on now. Is it really true that kids played with money? During the Weimar Republic in Germany from 1919 to 1933, hyperinflation caused the value of money to plummet, creating bizarre situations for families. Parents faced soaring prices, making everyday items unaffordable. As the economy spiraled out of control, children began to play with worthless banknotes, which had become more common than toys. Instead of offering their kids traditional playthings, parents found it easier to hand over stacks of flimsy notes, allowing children to build forts or create imaginative worlds. Imagine a child using cash to let their creativity flow. What a strange reality. Streets and homes echoed with laughter as kids tossed around balloons of paper currency. This surreal moment in history highlighted the absurdity of hyperinflation and its impact on ordinary life, transforming how families experience joy and play. What do you think that must have felt like? Did you know Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt? This fascinating fact might surprise you, especially since Egypt's pyramids are often the most famous, with the Great Pyramid of Giza attracting countless visitors each year. However, Sudan boasts over 200 pyramids, primarily located in the ancient city of Nubia. These structures were built by the Kingdom of Kush, which thrived from 1070 BC to 350 AD. The pyramids in Sudan are smaller and often more steeply angled than their Egyptian counterparts, giving them a unique appearance. Many of them still hold mysteries waiting to be uncovered, as archaeology continues to reveal more about this ancient civilization. So while Egypt's pyramids shine in the spotlight, Sudan's hidden treasures tell an equally amazing story about the region's royal history. Isn't it incredible how history reveals unexpected surprises? Here's a wild fact about glowing tattoos. Imagine wearing a piece of art that not only looks stunning, but also reacts to your body. Tattoos featuring LED lights and biometric sensors are revolutionizing body art. These cutting-edge designs illuminate in the dark and can even change color based on your pulse or body temperature. This means that if you're excited, your tattoo could glow brighter or shift hues if you're feeling chilly. Merging creativity with technology, these tattoos offer a unique way to express yourself while keeping track of your vital signs. Artists and tech enthusiasts alike are fascinated by the possibilities, leading to a new wave of interactive art that literally lights up your skin. As we continue to explore the fusion of technology and traditional art forms, who knows what amazing developments are just around the corner in the world of body art? Did you know Michael Jackson owned Beatles songs? In 1985, the king of pop made a surprising move by purchasing the Lennon-McCartney song catalog for a whopping $47.5 million. This catalog included hits from the legendary Beatles, a group that shaped music history. Jackson's decision was partly a business strategy. He later licensed these iconic tracks for commercials and other projects, tapping into their lasting popularity. However, this choice didn't sit well with Paul McCartney, who felt upset about Jackson profiting from their music. McCartney had previously discussed the value of owning song rights, but Jackson pointed out that McCartney had missed the opportunity to secure his own songs when he could. This disagreement highlighted the sometimes tricky relationship between artistry and business in the music world. Jackson's bold investment not only reshaped his career, but also stirred long-standing tensions among musical legends. The story reminds us how much money and music intertwine, especially in the competitive entertainment industry. What do you think of artists owning the work of others? Why exactly does paper still come from rags? In the mid-19th century, industrialization changed everything, leading to wood pulp becoming the main material for producing paper. This switch made paper more accessible and affordable, but it didn't completely replace the traditional methods. Even today, high-quality paper made from cotton and linen rags is essential for special documents. Think about banknotes, legal contracts, or archival materials. These require durability and unique textures that wood pulp simply cannot provide. The fibers from cotton and linen rags create a stronger, longer-lasting paper that withstands the test of time. This is why you might still find beautiful, rag-based paper used in important contexts to ensure that valuable documents maintain their integrity for years to come. Isn't it fascinating how history still shapes our everyday materials? Believe it or not, email started with QWERTY. Back in 1971, a computer engineer named Ray Tomlinson sent the very first email message. While today we communicate daily through emails that can hold thousands of words, this initial message was just a simple string of letters. Tomlinson was experimenting with a program that allowed users to send files between computers over a network, which was a groundbreaking idea at the time. He chose the letters QWERTY, which are simply adjacent on the keyboard, primarily to test the technology. This humble beginning marked a huge leap in communication technology, paving the way for the instant connectivity we enjoy now. Can you imagine how different our lives would be without emails? From personal chats to crucial business communications, email transformed how we interact across the globe. Today, billions of emails are sent every day, proving that even the smallest ideas can lead to monumental changes. So next time you hit send, remember Ray Tomlinson's quirky first message. What if I told you Zara switches models every week? This unique approach keeps their clothing catalog fresh and exciting. Zara employs models for just a week, which allows them to showcase a variety of styles and trends. Each model tries on around 15 outfits every day, and with hundreds of photos being snapped, the brand captures a vivid array of looks for both online and in-store displays. This rapid turnover aligns perfectly with Zara's fast fashion model, which emphasizes speed and quick adaptation to changing trends rather than focusing on long-term branding. By quickly cycling through models and outfits, Zara stays at the forefront of fashion, appealing to shoppers who crave the latest styles. This strategy has not only bolstered Zara's popularity, but also contributed significantly to its impressive dominance in the competitive fashion retail sector, forcing other brands to keep up with the fast-paced world of fashion. Hard to believe, but Alain Ducasse has 21 Michelin stars. That title makes him the most celebrated chef in the history of the Michelin Guide. Born in the quaint village of Orgères, France, Ducasse has revolutionized fine dining through his creative culinary philosophy. With a total of 21 Michelin stars to his name, he emphasizes that cooking is an art, where each dish tells its own story through a blend of taste, texture, and stunning presentation. His renowned restaurants, located in cities like Paris, London, and Tokyo, feature an eclectic mix of global influences while retaining the essence of classic French cuisine. This harmony of tradition and innovation showcases Ducasse's unique ability to connect with diners on multiple levels. Beyond just being a culinary genius, he passionately shares his expertise through cooking schools and mentorships, nurturing the next generation of chefs. Ducasse's unparalleled dedication to the culinary arts has made him a beacon in the gastronomic community, inspiring food enthusiasts and professionals worldwide. What else can we learn from his remarkable journey? Believe it or not, Carrick Bolton Rock defies gravity. This stunning natural wonder sits a breathtaking 3,280 feet high in the frosty Norwegian fjords. At first glance, it appears to be hanging in midair, teetering between two sheer cliffs, which draws in curious visitors from all over the world. Despite its seemingly precarious balance, Carrick-Bolton Rock is firmly lodged in place, a testament to the power of nature and geological forces. Tourists flock to this remarkable spot, eager to snap thrilling photos that capture both the majestic scenery and the rock's daring stance. When you stand beneath it, you can almost feel the excitement in the air as people gasp in amazement and awe. The fjords themselves, with their dramatic landscapes and sparkling waters, provide a magnificent backdrop, making it a perfect destination for adventurers and photographers alike. So, if you're seeking a unique experience in stunning views, visiting Carrick-Bolton Rock might be just the adventure you're looking for. Why exactly does Titleist rule the golf ball market? It all began in the 1930s when Titleist's founder noticed that many golf balls had off-center cores, affecting their performance. To tackle this issue, he teamed up with an engineer from MIT, combining their expertise to design a new golf ball that was not only more reliable, but also improved players' games. This collaboration sparked a revolution in golf technology, paving the way for the iconic Pro V1 model launched in 2000. The Pro V1 became incredibly popular among golfers of all skill levels, thanks to its exceptional distance and control. In fact, it's now hailed as the most successful golf ball ever made. Every round of golf played with a Pro V1 is a testament to the innovation and precision that Titleist brings to the sport. So the next time you hit the links, consider how Titleist has changed the way we play and enjoy golf. Imagine only 2 cars in all of Ohio. In 1895, you might think that would make the roads pretty safe, but surprisingly, those 2 cars crashed into each other. This unusual incident illustrates the early challenges of integrating automobiles into everyday life. Back then, the idea of cars was brand new, and people weren't quite sure how to share the roads. Horses and buggies were still the norm, and suddenly these noisy machines were zooming by. While there were only 2 automobiles, this collision symbolized the start of a major transformation in transportation. It marked the beginning of a long journey towards becoming a car-dependent society. As technology improved, vehicles became more common, leading to the development of traffic laws, signals, and paved roads. Ohio, like many other places, had to adapt to this change. That crash may seem trivial today, but it represents a pivotal moment in history when cars began to play a central role in our lives. Can you imagine how different our roads would look without that collision? Guess what really drives those mysterious dummy doors? In the fascinating world of medieval castles, some doors didn't lead to any room at all. These intriguing features are called dummy doors, and they serve clever purposes. Strategically, they were built to confuse potential invaders. If an enemy approached, they might waste time trying to figure out how to get through a door that opened to nothing. Imagine standing in front of a wall completely baffled. But the reasons behind these feigned entrances weren't purely tactical. There was also a superstitious angle. Many people believed that dummy doors could ward off evil spirits. By creating the illusion of an exit or entry, castle builders hoped to protect the fortress and those who lived within it. So next time you hear about medieval castles, consider the stories hidden behind those doors that lead to nowhere. Did you know how Spaniards greet each other? In Spain and Portugal, it's customary to greet friends and family with a kiss on both cheeks. This charming tradition is more than just a way to say hello. It symbolizes warmth, friendship, and a deep sense of community. When you greet someone with this cheek-kissing ritual, you're not just sharing a physical gesture, but also expressing affection and familiarity. In many regions of Spain, this practice varies slightly. For instance, some people might exchange 2 kisses, while others might only offer 1. The cheek-kissing custom reflects the social nature of Spanish and Portuguese culture, where personal connections are highly valued. It's common to see this delightful exchange in cafes, during family gatherings, and at social events. While this might seem strange to people from cultures where handshakes are the norm, the cheek kiss serves as a bridge, connecting friends and loved ones in a joyful, expressive way. So next time you're in Spain or Portugal, don't be surprised if a friendly kiss is part of the welcome. Can you imagine a world beyond light itself? Black holes are some of the most mysterious and fascinating objects in our universe. These cosmic giants form when a massive star runs out of fuel and collapses under its own gravity. The result is an area in space where the gravitational pull is so strong that not even light can escape. This invisible region is surrounded by an imaginary boundary called the event horizon. When any object crosses this boundary, it is caught in a whirlwind of gravitational force and stretched infinitely in a process called spaghettification. Imagine being pulled apart like a piece of spaghetti. While we can't see black holes directly, scientists use telescopes to observe the effects they have on nearby stars and gas. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding these incredible phenomena. What mysteries might they reveal next? Let's uncover the truth about face mites. Did you know that tiny creatures called demodecks live right on our faces? These microscopic mites are so small that they can't be seen without a special microscope. They primarily inhabit our pores and hair follicles, finding a cozy home in the very spots where we often apply makeup or skincare products. While they may sound a bit creepy, it's totally normal to have these little critters hanging out on our skin. In fact, they help break down dead skin cells and contribute to your skin's overall health. However, because they're hard to spot and even harder to get rid of, overpopulation can lead to skin issues like acne and rosacea. Treatments often include medicated creams that target these pesky mites. So next time you cleanse your face, remember, you're not just washing away dirt, you could be sending some Demodex packing too. Guess what really drives the name orchid? The fascinating name orchid comes from the ancient Greek word orchis, which means testicle. This unusual choice is linked to how certain orchid tubers look quite a bit like that shape. Long ago, Greek botanists noticed this resemblance and decided to honor it in the plant's name. Orchids are known for their stunning beauty, and there are over 25,000 species around the world, each boasting unique colors and shapes. Some varieties even resemble things like birds or ballerinas. Despite their sometimes unusual roots, orchids have captivated people for centuries. They thrive in various environments, from tropical rainforests to arid deserts, showcasing their incredible adaptability. Next time you see an orchid, take a moment to appreciate its beauty and remember its quirky name origin. Isn't nature full of surprises? What if I told you about Lucille's World Cup magic? Lucille, Qatar, is a spectacular city built from the ground up just for the 2022 World Cup. Imagine stepping into a place that didn't even exist a few years ago, designed specifically to host fans from all around the globe. This extraordinary feat of architecture showcases the incredible ambition and innovation that can arise in a desert landscape. With stunning stadiums and modern facilities, Lucille promises to offer a memorable experience for football lovers. Fans will enjoy not just thrilling matches, but also the unique blend of culture and technology that this new city brings. From futuristic buildings to beautiful parks, every corner of Lucille reflects a commitment to creating an unforgettable atmosphere. So whether you're cheering for your favorite team or soaking in the city's vibrant spirit, Lucille is ready to shine on the world stage. Let's uncover the truth about goldfish memory. Contrary to popular belief, goldfish are actually quite clever and can remember things for months. Many people think these fish only have a memory span of 3 seconds, but studies show they can learn and retain information much longer. For instance, goldfish can recognize their owners, which is impressive for a pet often thought to have no memory at all. Imagine your goldfish greeting you at feeding time because it remembers when you show up. They can also navigate mazes, demonstrating their ability to learn complex paths to find food. Plus, goldfish keep track of feeding schedules, so they know when to expect snacks. This fascinating memory offers a glimpse into the intelligence of these aquatic beauties and challenges us to rethink how we view their capabilities. Who would have thought that goldfish could be such smart and memorable pets? Is it really true that Jerusalem artichokes are sweet? These unique vegetables, also called tupinambo, are fascinating members of the sunflower family. Unlike regular potatoes, Jerusalem artichokes have a delightful sweetness to them, making them a popular choice for a variety of dishes. With their crunchy texture and nutty flavor, They can be roasted, sautéed, or even enjoyed raw in salads. They are rich in inulin, a type of fiber that supports gut health and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Growing these tubers is quite easy. They thrive in various soil conditions and can even grow well in colder climates. This makes them an excellent choice for home gardeners looking to diversify their produce. Interestingly, they've been a staple in Native American diets for centuries before being introduced to European settlers. So whether you're searching for a new ingredient to spice up your meals or just curious about this lesser-known veggie, Jerusalem artichokes might be the perfect choice to explore. You might be shocked to learn that planes land on golf courses. In 2018, a small airplane faced a potentially dangerous situation when it ran out of fuel mid-flight. With quick thinking, the pilot managed a successful emergency landing right on a golf course. Imagine the surprise of golfers when they saw a plane touching down near the fairway. Luckily, there were no injuries reported, and everyone involved remained safe. After the incident, the pilot exhibited a remarkable sense of humor and camaraderie. Instead of rushing off in distress, he joined the golfers, enjoying a few holes and sharing stories about the thrilling experience. This unusual event not only showcased the pilot's skill, but also highlighted the unpredictable nature of flying. So next time you're on a course, keep an eye on the sky. You never know what might happen. Did you know Coca-Cola registered 62 domain names? This creative campaign aimed at millennials highlights the company's innovative approach to marketing. By using variations of the letter H in their domain names, Coca-Cola crafted unique websites that are not only eye-catching, but also packed with engaging games and interactive content. Such platforms help the brand connect with younger audiences who thrive on fun digital experiences. In a world where capturing attention is tougher than ever, Coca-Cola's effort showcases a keen understanding of millennials' preferences. This initiative not only emphasizes their dedication to being relatable, but also positions the iconic drink as a modern choice for new generations. Think of it as mixing tradition with a fresh twist, making Coca-Cola relevant to those who enjoy lively, entertaining online interactions. As we explore new ways of getting information and entertainment, Coca-Cola's campaign reflects an exciting trend in how brands can creatively engage with their audiences. Are they leading the charge in digital marketing? Have you ever wondered about Washington's famous teeth? Contrary to the myths that have lingered for centuries, George Washington did not have wooden teeth. Instead, his dentures were quite a fascinating mix. These luxury dental pieces were crafted from a combination of materials that included gold, lead, ivory, and even a variety of human and animal teeth. Washington faced a lot of dental issues throughout his life, leading to the loss of many of his natural teeth. By the time he became the first president of the United States, he had turned to these uniquely designed dentures to help him chew and speak. The dentures were not only functional, but also a status symbol, reflecting the craftsmanship and materials of his time. So the next time you hear someone refer to Washington's wooden teeth, you can share the truth about his extraordinary dental situation. Is it really true that caves can have jungles? You might be amazed to learn about Hang Son Doong in Vietnam, which holds the title of the world's largest cave by volume. This extraordinary cave is not just a hollow space filled with rock, it hosts its very own jungle. With sections soaring higher than skyscrapers, visitors are often awestruck by the scale and beauty of this underground marvel. Within its massive chambers, you'll find rivers flowing and even clouds forming, creating an environment unlike anything else on Earth. Imagine standing beneath a ceiling so high that it feels like you're outside under the sky. Stretching for miles, Hang Son Doong offers an adventure that combines nature's raw power with stunning biodiversity. Whether you're an avid explorer or a casual traveler, this cave invites you to discover an entirely different world hidden beneath the surface. Ready for an unforgettable journey? Imagine a bike that helps sick kids feel free. In the city of Utrecht, a remarkable pediatric oncology center has created an innovative bicycle designed specifically for children who are connected to tubes and machines. This unique design allows young patients to pedal through the hospital's corridors, bringing a much-needed sense of freedom and joy to their often challenging days. While in treatment, children face numerous obstacles that can make them feel isolated and helpless. However, this thoughtful initiative turns a hospital visit into an adventure. By integrating playful activities into a medical environment, the center emphasizes the importance of fun and creativity in healing. Young patients can enjoy moments of normalcy and excitement, lasting memories that make their experience less daunting. This project beautifully showcases how empathy and innovative thinking can transform medical care, reminding us that joy can thrive even in difficult situations. Who knew a simple bicycle could make such a difference in the lives of these brave children? Most people don't know this about your ears. Human noses and ears keep growing throughout a person's life thanks to cartilage, a flexible tissue that doesn't stop expanding as we age. While most of our body parts, like arms and legs, grow until we hit adulthood, noses and ears march to the beat of their own drum. What's fascinating is that cartilage has a unique quality. It can continue to stretch and change shape over time. This means that as we get older, you might notice your ears becoming larger or your nose drooping slightly. It's a phenomenon that many people find surprising and even a bit quirky. In fact, by the time we reach our senior years, our noses and ears can appear a little more prominent than in our youth. So next time you catch a glimpse of your reflection, remember those growing features are just your body's way of changing with time. It's a strange yet intriguing part of being human, highlighting how our bodies are always adapting, even when we're not aware of it. Hard to believe, but spider rain is real. This astonishing phenomenon occurs when dozens or even hundreds of spiders decide to take flight. Spiders, those eight-legged creatures we often see scuttling around, have a special way of traveling called ballooning. They climb to high places like trees or tall buildings and release strands of silk that catch the wind. When many spiders do this at the same time, it can create quite a spectacle as they float down through the air. Imagine walking outside and suddenly being showered with tiny spiders. While it may sound creepy, these spider showers are usually harmless. The most famous example happened in Brazil, where a whole neighborhood experienced a rain of spiders, leaving locals both amazed and bewildered. So next time you see a web glinting in the sunlight, remember, those tiny spiders might just be planning their next adventure. Did you know Michael Jackson contributed to Sonic 3's soundtrack? It's surprisingly true. Back in the early 1990s, the King of Pop was invited to work on the music for Sega's hit video game, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. His interest in the game series led to this unique collaboration, during which he composed some of the game's unforgettable tracks. However, in a twist that many fans might find hard to believe, Sega decided not to credit him. They wanted to keep his involvement under wraps, leading to speculation and intrigue among gamers and music lovers alike. While Jackson's signature pop style infused the game with energy, his name was notably absent from the credits. Over the years, this mystery has prompted discussions about the impact of his music, both in gaming and pop culture. Many still debate whether his tracks truly resonate with Sonic's adventurous spirit. As Sonic races through levels filled with rings and chaos, can you hear Jackson's influence in the background? Is it really true a red blood cell is so fast? Yes, it is. A red blood cell can complete a full circuit through the human body in about 20 seconds, an impressive feat given how far they travel. Starting in the heart, these tiny cells move quickly through blood vessels, delivering oxygen vital for our organs and tissues. As they flow through the arteries, they race to reach each part of the body, supplying energy that helps us think, move, and even grow. After delivering oxygen, they pick up carbon dioxide, a waste product, and travel back to the heart via veins. This rapid journey supports our health, allowing us to perform daily activities with energy. To put it in perspective, if you could travel as fast as a red blood cell, you could circle the entire Earth in just a few hours. Isn't that incredible? This remarkable speed highlights just how incredible our circulatory system is. Here's a wild fact about hoverflies and survival. These fascinating little insects, known as hoverflies, have an extraordinary survival trick. They mimic the appearance of wasps, a strategy called protective mimicry, which helps them avoid becoming meals for predators. By flaunting yellow and black stripes in a similar body shape, Hoverflies create the illusion of being dangerous, even though they are completely harmless. This clever disguise allows them to roam freely in gardens and parks, contributing to pollination while staying safe from hungry birds and other predators who would rather not take the risk. Isn't it amazing how some species adapt to their environments? Nature is full of such cunning strategies, showcasing the incredible ways life finds to thrive. So next time you see a hoverfly buzzing around, remember that its wasp-like appearance is just a clever trick to survive. Could rabbit meat really be dangerous for survivalists? A diet consisting solely of rabbit meat can lead to a troubling condition known as protein poisoning or rabbit starvation. This happens because rabbit meat is extremely lean, providing an abundance of protein but not enough fat to keep your body functioning properly. When survivalists or explorers venture into the wild and rely only on this meat, they may unknowingly put their health at serious risk. The human body needs a balance of nutrients, including fats, to support vital functions and energy levels. Without enough fat in their diet, individuals may suffer from symptoms like fatigue, weakness, and even organ problems. Historical accounts reveal that those who depended on lean game, like rabbits, often face this alarming issue. Therefore, it's crucial to remember that variety in our diets is essential for good health, no matter the circumstances. Next time you think of a meat-heavy meal, consider mixing in some healthy fats to keep your body happy and healthy. Witness the amazing flamingo migration in India. Every year, thousands of flamingos come together in a breathtaking spectacle as they migrate to the country's wetlands. These vibrant pink birds flock in large groups, creating stunning formations that look like a giant bird's nest from above. What's truly fascinating is how synchronized their movements are, resembling a choreographed dance across the sky and water. Most commonly seen in places like the Rann of Kutch and the Keoladeo National Park. The flamingos thrive in these rich ecosystems that provide food and breeding grounds. This incredible journey not only showcases nature's beauty, but also highlights the importance of habitat conservation. As they travel thousands of miles, flamingos remind us how vital it is to protect their migration routes and habitats for future generations. Have you ever witnessed such a colorful parade in nature? Guess what really drives scams against seniors? In 2023, elderly Americans became the target of numerous scams, resulting in a staggering collective loss of over $3 billion. Scammers often prey on older adults because they may be isolated, less familiar with technology, or trusting. The tactics used can range from fake lottery winnings to deceptive phone calls claiming to be from government agencies. These scams can have devastating effects, leaving victims not only financially drained, but also emotionally traumatized. Awareness is crucial. Organizations and families must work together to educate seniors about common scams and how to spot them. Simple steps, like never sharing personal information or verifying calls before responding, can protect them. Community programs that focus on prevention and support can also make a difference. So what can we do to help our older loved ones stay safe? Did you know that camels have special noses? Their unique nasal structure allows them to thrive in the harsh, dry deserts. Camel nostrils have narrow, winding passages that play a crucial role in water conservation. As these incredible creatures exhale, the warm air travels through these intricate pathways where it meets cool surfaces lined with mucus. This mucus absorbs moisture from the exhaled air, which helps prevent water loss during respiration. In environments where water is scarce, this adaptation is a lifesaver. Instead of losing precious moisture, camels can reuse some of it, helping them survive for long periods without drinking. Coupled with their ability to withstand extreme heat in their efficient bodies, camels truly are remarkable survivalists in arid landscapes. Isn't it fascinating how nature equips these animals to overcome challenges? Did you know that Harold Camping made shocking predictions? In 2011, the Christian radio broadcaster confidently claimed that May 21st would mark the day of the rapture, when believers would be taken to heaven. Many followers took his message to heart, preparing and spreading the word to others. However, when May 21st passed without any sign of this event, Camping adjusted his prediction to October, suggesting the rapture had simply been delayed. Yet again, October came and went with no extraordinary occurrences. This pattern of failed prophecies led to a significant loss of credibility for camping, as many of his supporters felt disillusioned and confused. The widespread media coverage of his predictions and their ultimate failure sparked discussions about faith, belief, and the impact of misinformation in society. How does one recover from such a public miscalculation? Can you imagine that a mob boss bought a liver? In 2001, Tadamasa Goto, a notorious Yakuza mob boss, made headlines when he donated $100,000 to UCLA to secure a liver transplant, jumping ahead of countless others on the waiting list. This shocking act stirred up controversy, especially considering that during the same year, 186 people in the Los Angeles area tragically died waiting for liver transplants. While Goto received his transplant, the FBI investigated this case, highlighting the dark underbelly of organ donations. The situation raised important ethical questions about fairness in healthcare. How could someone with immense wealth manipulate the system while others paid the ultimate price due to a lack of access? This incident not only revealed the grim realities of transplant waiting lists, but also emphasized the critical need for reforms in organ donation policies to ensure that everyone, regardless of status or wealth, has a fair chance at life-saving treatments. Did you know about Basque Country's thrilling rural sports? This fascinating region showcases unique athletic competitions known as Harry Karalak, which include traditional activities that have deep cultural roots. Imagine watching skilled athletes swing axes as they chop wood or lift hefty stones, showcasing incredible strength and endurance. Events like Harry Yosatsa, where competitors race against time in chopping wood, and Skora Proba, which tests their power in stone lifting, draw crowds who cheer for their local heroes. These competitions don't just highlight physical prowess, they also offer a glimpse into the Basque way of life, celebrating a connection to history and community. Participants often train for years, perfecting techniques passed down through generations. The thrill of competition, combined with the excitement of traditional music and the vibrant atmosphere, makes these events a must-see. If you ever visit the Basque Country, joining in on these celebrations might just become one of your favorite memories. Are you ready to experience these incredible sports? Here's a wild fact about breathing pure oxygen. While it might seem like a smart choice to breathe pure oxygen for health benefits, the reality is that too much of a good thing can actually be harmful. When our bodies are exposed to high concentrations of oxygen over extended periods, it can lead to serious issues like lung damage. This is because the oxygen we breathe is supposed to have a mix of other gases, primarily nitrogen. When we increase oxygen levels dramatically, it can react with our lung tissue, causing inflammation and scarring. In extreme cases, this can result in oxygen poisoning, which can lead to symptoms like seizures, vision changes, and even unconsciousness. What some might see as a way to enhance their well-being turns into a risky venture. This is why environments with elevated oxygen levels, like hyperbaric chambers used for medical treatments, are closely monitored and controlled. So next time you hear about the benefits of pure oxygen, remember that moderation is key for your health. Did you know the Iberian lynx is critically endangered? This remarkable feline, found only on the Iberian Peninsula in Europe, is facing a tough battle against extinction. With fewer than 500 individuals left in the wild, the Iberian lynx holds the title of the world's most endangered cat species. Habitat loss, dwindling prey, and road accidents have all contributed to its dramatic decline. These lynxes rely heavily on the European rabbit, which has also seen its population plummet due to diseases and habitat changes. Conservation efforts are underway to save this unique species, including breeding programs and habitat restoration projects. Organizations and researchers are working tirelessly to increase the number of lynxes in the wild and provide better protection for their habitats. Beautifully patterned with stunning tufted ears, the Iberian lynx is not just a symbol of the rich biodiversity in Europe, but also a reminder of the urgent need for conservation. Will we be able to protect this iconic cat from disappearing forever? Believe it or not, beetroot is a historical trendsetter. For centuries, this vibrant vegetable has served multiple purposes, most notably as a natural dye. Beetroot's striking red pigment, known as betalain, has been used to color everything from fabrics to cosmetics, giving a pop of color long before artificial dyes were common. In the 19th century, winemakers even turned to beetroot to enhance the color of their wines, showcasing its versatility. But beetroot isn't just about looks. It's also gaining popularity in the athletic world. Packed with high levels of nitrates, beetroot can boost blood flow and oxygen delivery to muscles, helping athletes perform better during competitions. This natural enhancement has made beetroot a favorite among runners, cyclists, and fitness enthusiasts who consume it before their big events. Whether you're admiring a beautifully dyed fabric or enjoying a vibrant smoothie, beetroot's rich history and benefits are hard to ignore. Have you ever considered how this humble root can brighten your day? Discover the unique feat of the Vidoma tribe. The Vidoma tribe of Zimbabwe is fascinating, primarily due to a remarkable genetic mutation called extradactyly. This condition causes some members to have feet that resemble bird claws, a striking feature that can make everyday tasks quite challenging. Shopping for shoes becomes a real adventure, as traditional footwear often doesn't fit these unique feet properly. This unique adaptation has formed the culture and lifestyle of the Vidoma in compelling ways, showcasing the amazing diversity of human genetics. While some may find this characteristic unusual, it serves as a reminder of how different we can be and how our bodies can adapt to various environments. By understanding conditions like extradactyly, we not only learn about the Vidoma tribe, but also embrace the wonders of human variation. Isn't it incredible how such characteristics shape lives and communities? Believe it or not, New York loves its pigeons. In 2001, researchers estimated that around 1 million pigeons thrived throughout the bustling streets of New York City. Fast forward to today, and these adaptable birds continue to flourish, often seen fluttering about in parks and plazas. Despite their sometimes scruffy reputation, New York pigeons are more than just sky squatters. They play an essential role in the urban ecosystem. Their ability to survive in crowded environments gives them a unique advantage, and recent studies indicate that the overall health of the pigeon population is robust. These charming birds are not only resilient, but also fascinating creatures that contribute to the city's lively atmosphere. So the next time you see a pigeon strutting its stuff, remember that it's a symbol of urban survival and adaptability, thriving amidst the concrete jungle. What do you think about our feathered friends? Here's a wild fact about laughter and health. Lacrimatory syncope is a unique medical condition where uncontrollable laughter can actually cause someone to faint. Imagine laughing so hard that your body reacts with a sudden drop in blood pressure. It's a rare response that can be startling. Though laughter is usually a joyful experience, for some, this syncope can lead to serious risks like fainting, or in extreme cases, heart failure. Because of this, it's essential for those who experience these episodes to find balance. Moderating laughter might sound odd, but it can help prevent these alarming moments. So next time you're sharing a good joke or enjoying a funny movie, remember that while laughter is the best medicine, knowing your limits could keep you healthier and safer. Guess what makes mudskippers amazing land hunters? These unique fish not only reside in mud flats and shallow waters, but can also venture onto land, showcasing remarkable agility and adaptability. Mudskippers are specially adapted to their environments, with strong pectoral fins that act like arms, allowing them to walk across the surface. This fascinating ability helps them hunt for small insects and enjoy their meals away from water. When they leave the water, mudskippers use their skin to breathe, absorbing oxygen directly through it, which is quite different from how most fish breathe with gills. Their natural habitats often consist of muddy ecosystems, which provide a safe place to explore and find food. By being able to hunt both in water and on land, mudskippers are masters of survival in their environments. This adaptability has helped them thrive in habitats that many other fish wouldn't survive in. Isn't it amazing how evolution has shaped these creatures to conquer both worlds? Did you know potato skin is the healthiest part? Surprisingly, the skin of a potato packs a nutritional punch that often goes unnoticed. While many people peel their potatoes, they're missing out on a treasure trove of health benefits. Potato skin is rich in fiber, which aids digestion and helps keep you feeling full longer. It also contains a higher concentration of vitamins, particularly vitamin C, which is essential for boosting your immune system, and B vitamins, which help your body convert food into energy. Additionally, the minerals found in the skin, like potassium and iron, play crucial roles in maintaining heart health and overall bodily functions. Next time you cook potatoes, consider leaving the skin on. Not only will you enhance the flavor and texture of your dishes, but you'll also take full advantage of the nutrients that could benefit your health. So are you ready to make your meals both tastier and healthier by embracing those potato skins? Can you believe art from matchsticks can amaze? Patrick Acton, an extraordinary artist from Iowa, has spent over 40 years creating stunning scale replicas of iconic landmarks, all using just matchsticks and glue. His intricate sculptures showcase his remarkable attention to detail, with creations like Notre Dame Cathedral and the Millennium Falcon standing out among his impressive collection. What's truly fascinating is how Acton manages to turn such simple materials into breathtaking works of art that capture the imagination. His pieces aren't just confined to his workshop. Many have found their way into Ripley's Believe It or Not museums, delighting visitors with their incredible craftsmanship. Additionally, Acton shares his passion and talent through his own Matchstick Marvels Museum in Gladbrook, Iowa, where fans can explore his many unique creations. Each sculpture tells a story, inviting onlookers to appreciate the dedication and skill behind each matchstick. So next time you strike a match, think about the artistry that can come from such a humble object. Have you ever heard of a 66-year-old new mom? In 2008, Rajo Devi Lohan made headlines around the world when she gave birth to a healthy baby girl in India, becoming one of the oldest mothers ever recorded. This remarkable event revealed how advancements in medical technology, such as in vitro fertilization, IVF, and improved reproductive health treatments, are reshaping what we believe about parenthood. Traditionally, society views childbirth as something that typically happens in a woman's younger years. However, Rajo's story challenges these norms, showcasing the possibilities available thanks to science. Many people were amazed at the sight of a grandmother embracing motherhood, sparking conversations about age, family, and fertility. Rajo's journey not only inspires hope, but also encourages discussions about the rights of women to make choices about their bodies and parenthood at any age. What do you think about late-life parenting? Ever thought about why our bones are so strong? Bone is a living tissue that undergoes regeneration approximately every 7 years. This amazing process keeps our skeletons healthy and strong over time. The secret to this regeneration lies in collagen, a vital protein that plays an essential role in maintaining not only bone strength, but also flexibility. When collagen levels are adequate, our bodies can effectively replace old bone with new, which helps prevent injuries like fractures and reduces age-related bone loss. Without enough collagen, bones could become brittle and more susceptible to damage. This cycle of renewing bone tissue is crucial for sustaining our mobility and overall well-being. So when you think about how much physical activity you do or how you take care of your body, remember the incredible role that collagen plays in keeping your bones robust. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can have such a big impact on our bones and health? Prepare to be amazed by the mystery of fire. Have you ever noticed that fire doesn't cast a typical shadow? This happens because fire itself is a source of light. Shadows are created when something blocks light, like when you stand in the sun and block sunlight with your body. However, flames work differently. They glow brightly and illuminate everything around them. Instead of shadows, fire produces flickering patterns of light and dark, showcasing its dynamic nature. This movement creates beautiful visual displays, which is why we find campfires and candles so captivating. The dance of firelight adds an enchanting quality to our surroundings, making it a favorite for gatherings and celebrations. Next time you sit by a fire, take a moment to appreciate how this incredible source of warmth and light creates a unique atmosphere, without casting shadows. Did you know Rory Gilmore was played by a teen? Alexis Bledel, who brought the beloved character to life in Gilmore Girls, was just 19 when production started. This age difference between actors and their roles is actually quite common in Hollywood. Many young actors portray teenage characters, helping to add authenticity and relatability to the story. It's fascinating how the casting process selects actors that are close in age to their characters, allowing them to draw from their own experiences. For Bledel, stepping into the shoes of the bookish and ambitious Rory meant portraying the ups and downs of high school and early adulthood, something she could personally connect to at that age. This blend of youthful energy and talent helped make Gilmore Girls a timeless classic, resonating with viewers of all generations. Have you ever wondered how age plays a role in casting decisions? Prepare to be amazed by the PLP-50. This tiny marvel, produced on the Isle of Man in the 1960s, holds the title for the world's smallest production car. Imagine a car that measures just 54 inches long and 99 centimeters wide. The PLP-50 was created with the unique goal of providing efficient and economical transportation in crowded urban areas. With such a compact size, it can easily maneuver through tight streets and parking spaces that would challenge larger vehicles. Despite its small stature, this little car boasted room for one adult and a shopping bag, making it perfect for quick trips around town. The PLP-50 also reflected the era's growing emphasis on efficiency as it used minimal fuel. Imagine cramming into a car that feels like a go-kart but has all the essentials. Though production of this quirky vehicle ended, its charm lives on with collectors and vintage car enthusiasts. If you ever see one, you can't help but smile at its unique design. What do you think about driving such a tiny car? You might be shocked to learn that art can grow. Australian artist Craig Walsh has taken a unique approach with his project called Monuments, where he projects stunning human portraits onto tree trunks and canopies in natural spaces. This creative endeavor completely redefines what we consider a monument. Instead of the usual stone and bronze structures, Walsh uses light and the beauty of nature to convey powerful messages through his art. By placing these projections in the heart of the outdoors, he invites viewers to rethink the connection between people and the environment. Each portrait transforms a simple tree into a striking canvas, blending human stories with the natural world. This innovative technique not only highlights the beauty of artistic expression, but also encourages us to engage with nature in new ways. Can you imagine walking through a forest and encountering these vibrant images among the trees? Can you imagine that babies can potty train early? Elimination communication is an intriguing parenting method that helps parents and caregivers understand their baby's signals when it's time to relieve themselves. Instead of using diapers, this technique encourages you to observe your little one's natural cues, like fidgeting or facial expressions, which indicate they need to go. By responding to these signs, parents can help their babies use a toilet or potty, making the transition away from diapers smoother and often quicker. This method taps into the innate communication between a parent and child, creating a bond while also reducing environmental waste from disposable diapers. It may seem challenging at first, but many parents find joy in their baby's progress and independence as they learn to communicate their needs effectively. Could this be a game changer in early parenting? You might be surprised by Huskies' incredible fur. Huskies are amazing dogs, well known for their thick double-layered coats that keep them warm in freezing temperatures. This fur consists of an insulating inner layer that traps heat and an outer layer that protects against the harsh elements. Even though they shed lightly throughout the year, twice a year they experience a significant shedding process called blowing their coat. During this time, it's crucial to groom them regularly to manage the fur flying around your home. Prospective Husky owners should be prepared for this grooming commitment, as well as the exercise needs of these energetic and playful pups. Despite their beautiful appearance and friendly demeanor, caring for a Husky demands dedication. Are you ready to welcome a furry companion into your life? Did you know Tesla's Fremont factory has robot helpers? Located in California, this factory is a key player in creating the popular Model 3 and Model Y electric cars. Tesla utilizes cutting-edge technology and advanced automation to streamline production, which significantly boosts efficiency and allows for faster assembly times. Imagine rows of robots tirelessly working alongside human workers, lifting parts and assembling components with impressive precision. However, despite this high-tech advantage, the factory faces some tough challenges. The maintenance costs of all that automation can add up quickly, putting financial pressure on the operation. As Tesla pushes for innovation and increased production, balancing efficiency and cost remains a critical challenge. How will they tackle this issue while continuing to lead the electric vehicle market? You won't believe this about Japanese mythology. The Asurai Yashiki is one of the quirkiest creatures in Japanese folklore, taking the surprising form of a gigantic, unwashed foot. Imagine a foot so large that it looms over everything in your home. According to legend, this peculiar being shows up when someone neglects their cleaning duties, demanding that they scrub their floors and keep things tidy. If you ignore its request, be prepared for chaos, as the Asurai Yashiki will go on a rampage through your living space, leaving a trail of disorder in its wake. This myth serves as a playful reminder of the importance of cleanliness and the consequences of our habits. Many people find themselves chuckling at the thought of a giant foot running amok, but it also highlights cultural values surrounding tidiness and respect for one's environment. What do you think about this smelly creature's message? Can you believe a 50-kilogram object is on display? At the Toy Gold Museum in Japan, an impressive 50-kilogram gold nugget draws attention from visitors around the world. This incredible piece of precious metal represents nature's beauty in the rich history of gold mining in Japan. Imagine a gold nugget weighing about the same as an average adult, glimmering under the museum lights and showcasing the craftsmanship involved in extracting and shaping gold. The Toy Gold Museum not only celebrates this stunning nugget, but also educates the public about the fascinating journey of gold, from its raw form in mines to its lavish display in museums. Visitors can learn about gold's various properties, its significance in different cultures, and its role in the economy over centuries. It's an eye-catching highlight that invites questions and curiosity, encouraging young minds to explore the world of geology and precious resources. Have you ever seen something so mesmerizing before? This nugget isn't just a display, it's a passport to understanding the cultural and historical importance of gold. Here's a wild fact about the Milky Way. The name Milky Way comes from the Greek term galaxias kyklos, meaning milky circle. This enchanting name perfectly captures the appearance of our galaxy, which resembles a hazy band of light stretching across the night sky. Ancient astronomers were captivated by this luminous arc and often looked to the stars for answers about the universe. Their observations sparked a collective curiosity that still fuels our fascination today. Imagine standing under a clear night sky thousands of years ago, gazing upward and seeing this magnificent celestial band. No city lights, just pure, shimmering wonder. As time passed, this awe inspired various cultures to weave myths and stories around the stars. Even now, many of us find ourselves enchanted by the Milky Way, often gathering in remote places to enjoy its beauty. This shared wonder illustrates humanity's quest for understanding in a vast universe. So next time you gaze at the night sky, think of the ancient astronomers who first named our galaxy and sparked this timeless curiosity. Unlock the secret to 123 days of meditation. In 2008, Buddhist monk Joa Thung Thich Tanta achieved an extraordinary feat by setting a world record for continuous meditation, lasting a remarkable 123 days. This incredible accomplishment took place in a serene temple in Thailand, where the monk dedicated himself entirely to meditation, focusing on deep mindfulness and spiritual enlightenment. While most of us find it challenging to sit still for just a few minutes, Joa's journey involved hours of unwavering concentration each day, showcasing his mental and physical resilience. The process was not merely about enduring. It included a carefully structured routine of meditation sessions, regular meals, and minimal distractions. His astonishing record has inspired many to explore meditation as a path to personal growth and self-discovery. Imagine the peace and clarity of mind one could achieve through such dedication. What lessons can we learn from Joa's commitment to meditation? His achievement reminds us of the power of focus and the potential within us all to reach incredible depths of stillness. Let's uncover the truth about the Siberian cedar. This fascinating tree might trick you with its name, but DNA tells a different story. Known scientifically as Pinus siberica, the Siberian cedar is not a cedar at all. It's actually a type of pine. This distinctive classification surprises many people because the Siberian cedar looks so similar to true cedar trees. These trees thrive in the cold, harsh climates of Siberia, providing essential food for animals like squirrels and birds that feast on their nutritious seeds. Beyond their ecological importance, the Siberian cedar also plays a significant role in human culture, as its wood is prized for making furniture and crafts. People have used its timber for centuries, appreciating its durability and beauty. So the next time you admire a Siberian cedar, remember it's more of a pine. Who knew that names could be so misleading? Is it really true that sweet tea started in South Carolina? Absolutely, sweet tea is more than just a drink. It's a Southern tradition that has captured hearts and taste buds alike. Originating in the charming state of South Carolina, this delightful beverage turns your ordinary tea into a sweet ritual. The first commercial tea farm in the USA was established right here, showcasing the region's passion for this refreshing drink. Typically brewed with plenty of sugar and served over ice, sweet tea is a must-have at family gatherings, barbecues, and picnics throughout the South. Its rich flavor and sugary goodness make it the perfect complement to savory dishes. Moreover, South Carolina's deep-rooted tea culture continues to shape culinary practices, ensuring sweet tea remains an iconic symbol of hospitality and warmth. So next time you sip on a glass of this delightful drink, remember its historic roots in South Carolina. Shocking truth about white tigers and their health issues. Despite their striking beauty, white tigers are not classified as an endangered species, which might surprise you. These magnificent animals have a unique coat color resulting from a genetic mutation, specifically a double recessive trait. However, this mutation is often exploited through inbreeding, a practice that raises serious ethical concerns. Inbreeding can lead to a host of health issues, including weakened immune systems and physical deformities. While some people view white tigers as rare and exotic, the truth is that breeding them doesn't contribute to species conservation. It's primarily for profit. Their presence in zoos and entertainment venues often overshadows the plight of truly endangered tiger subspecies, like the Bengal or Sumatran tiger. So next time you see a white tiger, remember the hidden costs behind their beauty and the importance of preserving the biodiversity of wild animals instead. Did Shamrock really try to make St. Patrick's Day official? In 1930, the spirited town of Shamrock, Texas, took a bold step by petitioning Congress to declare St. Patrick's Day a federal holiday. They aimed to celebrate and honor Irish heritage on a much larger scale. Even though Congress turned down the request, Shamrock didn't let that stop their enthusiasm. This vibrant town is renowned for its lively annual festivities, which attract visitors and locals alike who share a love for Irish culture. Each year, Shamrock transforms into a hub of fun with parades, music, and traditional Irish dance, all proudly showcasing the community's deep-rooted connection to Irish-American culture. Residents often dress in green and partake in various events that reflect their heritage. So while the petition didn't succeed, Shamrock's jovial celebration of St. Patrick's Day remains as strong as ever, making it a true gem for anyone wanting to experience this festive spirit. Hard to believe, but the Los Caracoles Pass astounds. Nestled high in the Andes, this remarkable route links Chile with Argentina and is not just a way to get from point A to point B, it's an adventure for the senses. Picture this: 29 sharp turns that twist and win, creating a thrilling drive with jaw-dropping views at every bend. At an elevation of 3,200 meters, you'll feel as if you're on top of the world. The air is crisp, the landscape transforms from lush valleys to rugged peaks, and often you might even spot some wildlife like llamas in their natural habitat. Travelers are often mesmerized by the interplay of light on the mountains as the sun rises and sets, painting the peaks in stunning colors. Whether you're looking for an exhilarating road trip or simply want to soak in nature's beauty, the Los Caracoles Pass is an unforgettable journey that leaves you breathless. not just from the altitude. This might surprise you, the origin of arena. The term arena comes from the ancient Roman amphitheaters, where gladiatorial games captivated massive crowds. In these colossal venues, the central performance area, often referred to as the arena, was actually covered in sand. This sand, known as harina, served a practical purpose. It soaked up the blood from the fierce battles that unfolded during these thrilling spectacles. As gladiators fought for glory and survival, the blood-stained sand became synonymous with the excitement and brutality of the games. Over time, the word arena expanded beyond these amphitheaters and came to describe any venue where events, performances, or contests take place, from sports stadiums to concert halls. So the next time you hear the word arena, think about its dramatic roots in a world of warriors and ancient spectacles. How fascinating is it that a word can carry such history? Did you know about Head Start's incredible mission? This pioneering preschool initiative began under President Lyndon B. Johnson as a part of his war on poverty in the 1960s. The goal was simple yet powerful: to give children from disadvantaged backgrounds a fair shot at educational success. By focusing on early childhood education, Head Start helps prepare kids for school in ways that go beyond academics. It offers not just learning opportunities, but also health services, nutrition, and family support, recognizing that a child's environment plays a crucial role in their growth. The program ensures that children aged 3 to 5 engage in activities that foster critical thinking, social skills, and emotional development. By providing these essential resources, Head Start aims to break the cycle of poverty and set families on a path towards stability and success. Over the years, the program has evolved and expanded, impacting millions of children across the nation. Isn't it inspiring how a simple initiative can change so many lives? Have you seen a lizard glide through trees? The fascinating flying dragon lizard showcases an incredible adaptation that allows it to take to the skies. Measuring between 7.5 and 9 inches long, this remarkable creature has folds of skin along its ribs that stretch out like wings when it leaps from branch to branch. This gliding ability isn't just for show. It helps the lizard escape predators and reach food sources. In fact, it mainly feasts on ants and arboreal termites, showcasing its impressive hunting skills. When you spot one sailing gracefully between the trees, it's hard not to be amazed at nature's ingenuity. So next time you're in the forest, keep your eyes peeled. You might just witness this incredible lizard soaring high above the ground, turning the mundane into something extraordinary. Did you know about the amazing Japanese macaque? This remarkable animal thrives in a variety of environments, including the frigid winters of Japan, where temperatures can plummet. Thanks to its thick, insulating fur, the Japanese macaque has adapted beautifully to survive in these harsh conditions. Picture this. While other animals might struggle, these clever monkeys find warmth and comfort in their furry coats. But that's not all. This species also boasts a short, flexible tail that moves independently, which they use to their advantage. Whether it's grasping branches, manipulating objects, or even feeding themselves, the tail adds an impressive level of skill to their daily life. Imagine a monkey deftly digging into snow for hidden food or using its tail to balance as it navigates rocky terrain. The adaptability and intelligence of the Japanese macaque not only help them survive but also thrive in various habitats. Observing their behaviors can also teach us valuable lessons about resilience in the wild and the wonders of nature. Isn't it fascinating how evolution has shaped these creatures? Let's dive into the amazing Lego Supra. This marvelous creation is more than just a fun toy. It's a working replica of the iconic Toyota GR Supra, crafted entirely from Lego bricks and powered by electric motors. Imagine zipping around at speeds up to 17 miles per hour, all while sitting behind a steering wheel that's true to life. The Lego Supra brilliantly combines the world of engineering and entertainment, offering both a playful experience and a fascinating engineering challenge. Each tiny piece fits perfectly, showcasing the creativity involved in designing such an intricate vehicle. When you think of Lego, you may picture blocky castles or spaceships, but this project takes building to the next level. Whether you're a car enthusiast, a Lego lover, or just curious about innovative designs, the Lego Supra is a delightful example of what can be achieved when creativity meets technology. Have you ever thought about building your own working model? Hard to believe, but construction workers soar above us. These brave individuals often tackle heights that would make most people's knees wobble. When a high-rise building goes up, it's not just about bricks and steel, it's about teamwork, trust, and undeniable skill. Each worker plays a critical role, whether they're operating cranes, pouring concrete, or bolting steel beams together. Their days are filled with challenges, from coordinating movements to ensuring safety protocols are followed meticulously. Picture this: a crew of workers hundreds of feet in the air, relying on each other to secure their safety and the project's success. This incredible synergy highlights the strength of a community coming together to achieve epic human endeavors. Every skyscraper stands as a testament to what people can accomplish when they unite for a common goal. Isn't it amazing how these feats of engineering symbolize human ambition and collaboration?